and welcome back for another month of Mental Propaganda on YouTube. Another month of comics reviews. We start off with the issue of Superman, written by John Romita Jr., and I guess the following. Then we go to Captain Marvel, which comes back to Earth. It's a really cool storyline, and really hope they get me some movies soon for Marvel. And look at that, they're home. It's like this one a lot. It's a fun book. And then we go to Miss Marvel with the finale of the Crush storyline. I like this one a lot. It's one of the best books out there in the market, and it's really cool. There was one or two spots I was kind of like, maybe not to that spot, but generally it's really cool story stuff. I like Miss Marvel a lot. And then I finally got my hands on a copy of Divergence, which is the Marvel Free Comic Book Day comic, with all the previous storylines, whatever, including Superman being outed as Clark Kent. And I gotta say, really? This is... okay. Now, then we go to issue 2, Multiversities come out. Grant Morrison is Grant Morrisonus, with an incredible Grant Morrisonus type of multiverse story. It is interesting and strange and a trip, which I say Grant Morrison's like that all the time, right? But yeah, it's a fascinating thing, and recommend if you like something different. Now as for Convergence itself, we're going to issue 3 of Convergence. Batman from Flashpoint versus a bunch of villains. Then we go to issue 4 Convergence with Telos versus Deimos. Issue 5 of Convergence with Deimos versus Warlord. And then issue 6 of Convergence, the ones I have so far, with everyone going against Deimos. This is like fanficky at its fanfickiest, but they're trying to pretend it's more like Crisis, but it's not like Crisis, more like fanficky. I don't mind it, it's just kind of goofy fun. There's not the real depth that the original Crisis had. It's there, it's very interesting, it's very fun to read. I wouldn't mind reading more of the other Convergence titles as well. I only picked up a handful of them up. But yeah, it's fun. You know, that's the best way to put it, it's fun. New Teen Titans Convergence issue 1. Basically, Wolfman comes back, and Marv Wolfman decides to go right back to the Teen Angst stuff they do with the original Titans. It just doesn't really work too well, because it feels kind of dated the way he's doing it, and like he's rehashing stuff. So not a big fan of this one. It was okay at best. And then by mistake, I got issue 2 of Convergence of Titans. The only thing this really does is solve the whole problem with Arsenal's daughter, Liam. It just kind of fixes it. The rest of the book is like whatever from that version of Titans, because that version of became very whatever very quickly. So yeah, if you want to see what happens and get a happy ending finally for Liam, read this one. Then we got Convergence the Question by Greg Rucka and Cully Hamner, and I gotta say this is a great story. Really in-depth thinking piece. Love it. I really wish they'd do a question series by Greg Rucka and Cully Hamner with the question. Excellent stuff. And then Convergence Legion of Superheroes. It's a bit different. There's some things here that kind of violate continuity, which I know for Convergence is kind of odd, because hey, the whole series kind of just says continuity somewhat, with different time periods meshed together. But it was okay. It didn't make me thrilled that much for that era of Legion. It's kind of like, okay, that's, whatever. Yeah. Convergence, Superman of Steel. I wasn't a huge fan of the series to begin with, and this just validates that. Convergence Supergirl, aka The Matrix, with Ambush Bug. This is just Keith Giffen saying, whatever, I'm just going to make fun of everything. And it's kind of a fun Ambush Bug story, really, when you get down to it. With Supergirl out of character, Luthor out of character, but hey, it's just a fun goofiness. I like it. You get to see Ambush Bug hanging out at a bar in The Great Disaster, telling his story to a rat man. It's just whatever, craziness. Convergence Action Comics, aka Power Girl's kind of cranky because she has no powers, and Stalin's still alive and stuff like that. I was like, I understand what they're trying to do here, but it's just kind of whatever to it. Not my favorite. Convergence Adventures of Superman with Supergirl from pre-Crisis still alive. It was okay. It didn't make a whole lot of sense, and I think none of it really made much sense, really. And I think Wolfman just kind of threw it all on the page there just to try to reference Crisis again with Supergirl. Not my favorite. My favorite this month, though, is Convergence Superman number 2, where, yes, Lois Lane gives birth to Clark Kent and her child. Great story, wonderfully done, and it's kind of a capper for all the fans of the pre-52 Superman. It was just basically them saying, here you go, you always wanted to have this, you now get it, it's really cool. So I like it a lot. And of course, Batman guest stars. Which Batman? Dun dun dun. So that's it for this month. Excuse me, I'm trying to get on YouTube. I gotta say that faster. Check it out on Twitter at Scoop Riches, and a Facebook page, Scoop Mental Propaganda on Facebook, and check my blog, Scoop Mental Propaganda. And I want to say Scoop Mental Propaganda one more time just to be annoying. Thank you very much. See you next month. And check me out on Twitter at Scoop Riches. And check out my blog, Scoop's Mental Propaganda. And hit like to my Facebook page. Thank you very much.